Hi, I'm Dux. I asked fellow Microsoft partners on how we can best take advantage of social media to grow our business. Let's hear what they have to say.
Great. Thanks for having me on, Dux. Great to talk to you today. I think a couple of really easy things to do that we recommend for partners. First and foremost, with respect to internal collaboration, use the Microsoft Stack and SharePoint in particular as soon as you can, and use it as a social computing platform. We're working with a number of partners, folks like AvePoint and PointBridge, to do exactly that with them. And in fact, in both of those cases, they're using NewsGator's social site solution. I'm the CEO here at NewsGator, on top of SharePoint to enable Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn-like interactivity amongst all their internal employees, and then also folks that they can authenticate as well, but with SharePoint and the Microsoft Stack as a base. So that's a really good strategy because it allows you to start interacting with all of your internal folks and some trusted external folks in a very social business way. So we highly recommend that, and we think earlier is better. And for anyone who's interested, just give us a shout out here at NewsGator, and we're happy to jump in and help as we have with other partners. I think the second piece is actively and regularly monitor the conversation that's happening about your firm, your brand, your competitive environment in the social media, in the consumer social networks, in consumer social media, Twitter in particular, but Facebook to some degree as well. I wrote a 3-part blog post recently about a day in the life of a social CEO, where I live streamed my time using these tools, both our internal tools as well as tracking a bunch of external tools, and showed how I use those to reduce the time to opportunity from a sales perspective and reduce the time to resolution from an issues perspective with current clients. So specific examples of that, I have tracking feeds set up. All these come through our NewsGator social sites implementation, so I get them all in the same activity stream. But I have tracking feeds set up across Twitter and Facebook and a bunch of other sources as well on a number of keywords, including our company, our competitors, the category that we're in. And I regularly monitor those so that if I see someone, for example, saying, hey, I'm interested in this category, and that individual's with a company that looks interesting, LinkedIn is a source for this too, is with a company that looks interesting for us as a prospect, I'll immediately direct that right to the individual who's responsible for that territory or that industry or whatever it may be, so that we reduce the time to that becoming an opportunity that our sales folks can jump on. Similarly, if I see someone out there talking positively about a competitor or negatively about us, and particularly if that's got something to do with service or support on our side, I'll direct that immediately to the folks that can address that on our side as well. So I've reduced the time to resolution. So that kind of tracking, again, if you can do that through an integrated system where you can monitor all this through one activity stream, it's even better. But that kind of active tracking of the conversation that's happening about your brand, your competitors, your space, really for whatever level you are within your company, is a really good thing to do. You can't have too many folks within your company do that, in my opinion, because the more that do, the faster things get caught and addressed, and the faster that opportunities get addressed as well. So those are a couple of quick things that we think are easy for folks to do, and that we think everyone in the partner ecosystem should do as fast as they can.